Loci. Evaluate a scenario and recommend a foreign market entry approach. Evaluating entry mode requires analyzing market attractiveness, competitive conditions, regulatory environment, and cultural distance. In high-risk environments, lower commitment modes such as exporting or licensing may be appropriate. In stable, high-growth markets, deeper investment through subsidiaries or acquisitions may yield greater long-term returns. The organization's resources, risk tolerance, strategic objectives, and need for control are critical considerations. Firms seeking rapid expansion with limited capital may favor franchising, while firms protecting proprietary technology may prefer wholly owned subsidiaries. Availability of reliable local partners also influences the decision. The recommended approach should align with long-term strategic goals and competitive positioning. A clear rationale must link market conditions, organizational capabilities, and risk-return trade-offs. Effective recommendations demonstrate integrated thinking across global strategy, financing capacity, and competitive advantage considerations. Value chain optimization. Csca. Demonstrate understanding of how a company can realize cost economies from increased global volume of sales. Companies can realize cost economies through economies of scale when global expansion increases total production volume. Higher output spreads fixed costs, such as research and development, advertising, and infrastructure, over a larger number of units, reducing average cost per unit. Global sales growth also strengthens bargaining power with suppliers, enabling bulk purchasing discounts and improved contract terms. These cost reductions enhance margins and improve price competitiveness. Increased global volume supports learning curve effects, where accumulated production experience improves efficiency and reduces defects. As firms operate in multiple markets, they refine processes, enhance productivity, and standardize best practices across locations. Continuous improvement reduces variable costs and strengthens operational consistency. Larger global operations also allow firms to justify investment in advanced technology and automation, further lowering costs. When fixed investments can be amortized across global markets, companies achieve structural cost advantages over smaller competitors, reinforcing sustainable competitive positioning. Csca. Demonstrate understanding of how performing value or support activities outside the home country can realize cost economies. Firms can achieve cost economies by locating specific value chain activities, such as manufacturing, customer service, or research, in countries offering lower labor costs, tax advantages, or specialized skills. For example, outsourcing production to regions with lower wage structures reduces direct manufacturing expenses while maintaining product quality. Relocating support activities, such as IT services or back-office operations, can also reduce administrative and overhead costs. Shared service centers in cost-efficient locations improve scalability and consistency across global operations. Access to skilled labor pools enhances productivity while lowering overall operating expenses. However, cost savings must be balanced against potential risks, including coordination complexity, cultural differences, supply chain disruptions, and political instability. Effective governance and integration mechanisms ensure that offshoring or outsourcing decisions contribute to long-term competitive advantage rather than short-term savings alone. Csca. Explain how optimizing the global value chain by exploiting regional economic differences, arbitrage, can lead to absolute cost advantages. Global arbitrage involves exploiting regional differences in wages, tax structures, resource availability, infrastructure, and regulatory environments to reduce overall cost structure. By strategically allocating each value chain activity to the most cost-efficient location, firms lower total production and operating expenses compared to competitors concentrated in higher-cost regions. Optimization requires analyzing where factor conditions, such as labor skill levels, energy costs, capital access, or supplier networks, offer the greatest advantage. For example, manufacturing may be located in low-wage countries, research in innovation hubs, and distribution near major markets. Coordinating these geographically dispersed activities creates a globally integrated system. When executed effectively, global value chain optimization creates absolute cost advantages, enabling firms to sustain lower unit costs regardless of competitor actions. These advantages enhance pricing flexibility, increase margins, and strengthen long-term competitive position in global markets.